Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry about that. I try. Um, Happy Friday. It is Friday, September 9th. I'm gonna get right into it, guys. I'm gonna try and keep it short here tonight. If you have any questions or comments and you're watching us on Facebook or on Twitter, throw them out. I'm very happy to respond to them in situ. So, what is going on? We have some good news. First, before I begin, let me say, if you would please, if you appreciate what we're doing, please donate. I'm sorry I have to lead with this, but I do. We don't require much to fight and win this battle, but we can't do it on nothing. So if you appreciate what you're doing, please help. We actually are doing hats. Since I'm doing all the pluggy stuff, let me get out of the way. We're also doing hats. Get a hat. The shirts are done. Get a hat. All right. So we've got some good news, folks. I talked to our sources in Washington, D.C. recently, and I'm very pleased to inform you that we will be getting a House companion bill for S-2598 before the end of the month. So that's good. It will be pretty close to the end of the month, though, which puts us at like October when the companion bill comes out. It's going to take some time to get through all the congressional process that happens. The good news is, the better news, the also good news is that there's a very serious groundswell of support for the return of bankruptcy protections to student loans certainly among conservatives right now, and even among conservatives in Congress. So finally, they're sort of they're taking the lead of very conservative thinkers who are very ahead of their time. People like Frank Buckley at George Mason University, the Adam Smith Society, and these are people who have written in favor of bankruptcy for many years now. My hats are off to them, but we have seen just a flurry of op-eds in places like the Federalist, which really sucks. I mean, it's a rare day when I can say anything good about anything coming from the Federalist. Other places, other conservative places, even Beth Akers, who's just a swamp creature extraordinaire, has publicly said that she supports the return of bankruptcy protection to student loans. Hey, if you're new to the group, you're probably going, "Why is this guy talking about bankruptcy? I hate bankruptcy. I don't want to file for bankruptcy. That's terrible. It's just student loans we're talking about." I get all that, guys. We've got to get the threat of bankruptcy back in order to compel any kind of meaningful student loan cancellation, any meaningful good faith administration of the loan cancellations that have already been announced, which suck, quite frankly. Joe Biden's loan cancellation is not impressive at all. But it's probably not even going to happen. Probably a very small percentage of people will get anything. And many, if not maybe even most people, won't even bother applying at this point because of the state income tax. So, and I can talk about that later if you want me to, but that $10,000, $20,000 loan cancellation is small ball, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to spend too much time on it. It's a distraction. It's a major distraction. By far, and we've been doing this for 17 and a half years, guys. Let me tell you, we've done a lot of things. We know what we're talking about. And let me just tell you that this whole thing hinges on the unique, unprecedented stripping of fundamental bankruptcy protections from these loans. Nobody wants to file for bankruptcy. That's not the point. Very few people should have to file when we get the right return. We have got to have the leverage, the threat of bankruptcy back on our side if anything good is ever going to happen with the student loan scam. So I hope you can understand that. If you've been with our group for any length of time, I hope that you will. If you have any questions about that, if you don't understand why bankruptcy is so critical for everything else, check out our article at Medium, bit.ly/bankruptcy is critical. So we have a companion bill coming, and the song that I just badly butchered was, title of the song is Clocks. And the whole point of that was that the clock is now ticking, guys. The most important thing I can tell you, just as a practical matter, is that this stuff does not happen in a vacuum, guys. This group, believe it or not, I know it doesn't seem like we're a big deal. This group is the reason that we even have a bankruptcy bill in the Senate in the first place to fight for. I don't think that we'd see this companion bill, but for the efforts of the people on this group. And more broadly, we probably almost certainly would not be talking about student loan cancellation by executive order. But for this group, I kid you not, do a Google News search for student loan cancellation and by executive order, and you will see the very first article ever written on this question of whether the president can indeed cancel student loans by executive order. By the way, he can. Don't believe all the swamp nonsense out there that's going against us. You'll find a Vice News interview that we did in June or August 2019, and the petition that we started in March 2020 really launched the idea of student loan cancellation by executive order. So good on us. We have a lot to be sort of proud of, happy about, that we've been able to achieve. Guys, this battle is not over. It's not over, guys. In fact, this next month, 2 months, like realistically, if things go well, I could see this bill passing by November. That's kind of pushing it. But guys, there is a groundswell. There's a groundswell. We're finally ahead of the game, and we've got other people fighting our battle for us without us having to fight it all on our own. You have no idea how important that is, and how much of a good position we are now in. So if you forget everything I said today, remember at least this. For the next, who knows, 8 weeks, hopefully not much more, maybe to the end of the year, but hopefully no more than about 8 weeks. We're doing daily actions. We've been doing daily actions this whole time, but we are going to be doing some very serious, very important daily, and they've always been serious and important, but they've never been as important as they are right now going forward for the next 8 weeks, maybe 12 weeks. We'll see. September, October, November, December. Yeah. So and make no mistake, guys, if we get to December 31st and our bill is not passed, we are screwed. And we're going to be served up on a platter to the collection industry. Repayments begin January 1st. We do not want to be caught again with our pants down. They turn on payments, bankruptcy remains gone. That is the worst of all worlds. That is the trick that we fear, that I lose sleep over happening the most. The collection industry, these people are ruthless and evil and sociopathic. They would like nothing more than for this lending system to be turned back on and for bankruptcy to remain gone. We've got to get this bill passed, guys. Your livelihood hangs in the balance here of what happens over the next 8 weeks, or I guess maybe 12 weeks. It's hard to say. So if ever you were ever going to get off your ass and help us, and to those of you out there who have been doing the daily actions and, doing the daily grind, I salute you. We would not be here where we are today in such a great position, but for all of your efforts, and I salute you again. And if you haven't been, it's time for you to turn over a new leaf. We can't do your work for you. We cannot pull your weight for you. We cannot. This is a truly grassroots group, guys. And that is ain't going to happen until you help. Nobody's going to pull your weight for you. You have to put in your own work on this block, as they said in training day. So we need your help, guys. Don't think you're better than us. You're not. Don't think that you're special and, you somehow don't have to do the effort. You do. We are the pioneers, guys. We are the veterans. We are the tip of the spear. In fact, we are the spear. We are the thought leadership. This group right here. Look at the other groups. They're probably still drinking champagne over this nonsensical Biden fake student loan cancellation. They're not in the battle, guys. They're not fighting for you. They're fighting for their own beltway or whatever interests. That's all small ball, guys. We're fighting the real fight, and we need you here fighting with us. We need you to ignore all the distractions, and there are a lot of distractions out there. I will not be distracted. I know what's important. And what's important is getting the constitutional bankruptcy rights that the founding fathers called for ahead of the power to declare war and raise an army. So with that, I'm going to look for comments, and then I think I'm going to wrap it up because it's good to be short. I'm a little embarrassed at that horrible piano intro. I'm gonna have to edit that out or something. Anyways, looking for your comments now. And by the way, don't be afraid to work over the weekend. I work 7 days a week on this. Twitter never sleeps, as they say. I don't know if they say that, but I'm telling you, Twitter and Facebook never sleeps. And you can call your member of Congress, your senator, your congressman. You can call and leave them a message even over the weekends. In fact, I think you can probably call and leave a message 24/7. Hey, Anna Madani is with us tonight.
Sleeps.
Britt Dahl is with us tonight. Oh, hey, Britt. The companion bill has yet to be named, Britt. Good point. It has yet to be given a number designation. It will be introduced, and it will be debated around the same time. I can't really, I can't say much more than that. There's really nothing more that I could say that's really relevant. But it will be a companion bill. And maybe one thing I can say about this bill is it's actually going to be a little different from the Senate bill. It's actually quite a bit stronger and better than the Senate bill. And the Senate bill is good. The Senate bill is definitely worth fighting for. It's breaking. The Senate bill is great. This bill is even better than the Senate bill. I'm just going to leave it at that. So yeah, spread the word, guys. This is the best news. This is way better news than that Joe Biden cancellation gimmick that we heard about a couple of weeks ago. I doubt you will even hear a peep about this legislation from any of the other student loan advocate groups or whatever they call themselves. Those people are out to lunch. Frankly, I wish their members would start asking them the hard questions like, why do you say nothing about bankruptcy? What's going on here? Are you against bankruptcy? People should be asking them the very hard questions. Anyways, I digress. These groups are just absolute crap. So I hope you all are enthused. I hope you all are taking this as seriously as you should. I hope that all of you are spreading the word about this group, our mission, why it's so important. Even our petition, if you deem appropriate, spreading the word, man. Word of mouth is the only way we're going to grow, guys. That's how it's always been. It's unfortunately how it always will be. We're grassroots. We don't have Washington, D.C. funding. We don't have $1 million budget. We have none of those things. All we have are people, you and me, Terry and Britt, and many other good people on our group. And that's all we've got. And frankly, that's all we need, guys. You have no idea how strong we could be with over 1 million people across our petition, our other platforms, our email. We probably have 1.2 or 3 million people altogether. If even 10% of those people were doing these daily actions, guys, we'd be done. We'd be there. So why don't you be a part of that solution so that we can get this problem done? I want to be done. Do you not want to be done? I want to be done. And if you truly want to be done, if you want to have this problem solved, then at the minimum, you'll do our daily actions going forward, certainly for the next 8 to 12 weeks. And beyond that, I'm going to hold my tongue for now. So have a good weekend, guys. I'll be back on Sunday. May have some more news for you on Sunday. You never know. Things are breaking quickly around this issue, if you haven't noticed. We are just extraordinarily busy, burning the candle at both ends. So again, what I said at the very beginning, I will end it with, please donate if you can. Get a hat. They're cool. Have a great weekend. Good luck with your actions. Good luck. And share with us your accomplishments so that we can brag on you to the group by way of inspiration and encouragement. Good luck, Godspeed, and God bless everybody.